welcome back to the Rose YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to give you an overview of what we do on a day-to-day basis, from week to week and month to month. What I'm going to do is take you around the workshop, just give you a brief breakdown of what we're going to be doing on these cars. So follow me, let me show you. So what we've got in today's, on this ramp, we've got a 996 2003. This is coming for a bunch of suspension work and a water pump. Over here, what we've got is a 997 Gen 2 turbo. The roof came with a roof fault. The roof's not opening fully. After diagnosis, we found that the stowage compartment motor was at fault. Over here, this car's been with us a very long time. We've had ongoing issues with the gearbox, with the diff inside the gearbox. The gearbox has been in and out a few times. We're waiting for the gearbox to now go back in so that we can actually test to see if it's finally resolved this time. Over here, we've got a nice 3.2 Targa. Nice air-cooled one. This one's having, it's had a bunch of work, but all it's waiting for now is the Targa hoop seals, and then that's ready to go home. Up here, we've got a McCann, 17 plate one. It's got quite a large oil leak coming from behind, an engine oil leak coming from behind the aircon compressor area. We don't actually have a later machine to take out the aircon gas, but we've got one arriving today, so we'll actually finally be able to do this job. Moving over to this one, oh dear, look at that. That's a little bit nasty, but anyway. This one's just having some brakes. If you come in over here, you'll see it's all nice and shiny with some fitting marks and some backing plates as well. Then over here, we've got a 993 turbo. This is coming for suspension work. It actually failed our MOT on some suspension components. This one's a 1969 911. This one's also had it's actually had quite a lot of work done to it. It's also waiting for some of the seals. We've had to order them from Porsche, but they're coming from Germany. They've been on back order, but I believe it's arriving today. So hopefully this customer will get his car back before Easter, because that's what he's hoping for. Over here, we have a 997 turbo. What's happened is on the left-hand turbo, the actuator rod ball joint is snapped off on the turbo side. We have to remove that so that they can refurbish it. If they can't refurbish it, it's going to be quite a lot of money for a new one, but let's see what happens with that. So over here, this is our engine rebuilding bay. It's a little bit messy at the moment. It's not always just used only for rebuilding engines, but over here we've got a 996 3.4 engine where the cylinder head is cracked, mixing coolant with oil. So it's always nice to have an engine going on in the background, but obviously it's a massive job. So it's not the sort of thing that we just do in one hit. We actually just, do it when we get time, really. So we've shown you everything inside the workshop that's busy being worked on at the moment. But what I'm going to do is show you what's waiting outside. We've got a bunch of cars. Over here you can see this Boxer over here is waiting to have a service done on it. That's a 996 where the engine is out. It's actually one of our own cars, and that's why the engine's taking such a long time to rebuild. Underneath the covers is a 928, which has got a lot of work going on in it. Over here, we have a 991 GTS. What the customers complain about is that there's lots of moisture and condensation inside the cabin. What we've found is all the moisture's coming in from the rear, from the windscreen wiper arm. The seal, somebody's fitted it really badly, and water's coming in at the rear there. Over here, this lovely red 928 is waiting for some cam belts and some form of a service. Next one over here is a 997 Gen 1. That's coming for a service. We've done the service, and off the back of the service report, the customer's authorized all the coolant pipes and some other bits as well. On this 987 Boxster, what customers complaining about is smoking on startup. So we just got to look into that. We typically think it's an air oil separator, but that's not always the only cause. Moving over, we've got a lovely McCann. This one's waiting for a service as well, so that should get done today. Moving over here, we've got a 987 Cayman 2.7. That's waiting for a drive shaft, because where the cup goes over the CV joint, that's all corroded. You can't actually repair it. You have to replace it. That's going to set the customer back about 1,250 quid by the time he's done parts, labor and VAT. Over here, this car came in yesterday as a breakdown. What it's got is leaking power steering pipes. What we're going to do is a video. We'll do that next week. We'll show you you know, replacing the pipes and what it actually looks like under there. It's just really, really nasty. And last of all, we've got this 996 C4S that's waiting for a service. And that is all the work that we've got to try get through this week. And we've only got a few more days left of this week. Thank you for watching the Rose YouTube channel. If you like this type of video, please let us know because we'll make a few more of them. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you on the next video.